So I made all the leaves. I only want 3, but I say I only want 3. Last night I was thinking that I'd like to make one of these again. Let's say this is the stone that I'm using now, and have it with the leaves this side too, so it's a longer thing. So there would be three leaves here also, and then put without these hooks, right? And then put that on the cuff, because I made a cuff on day 1 of the pulling teeth challenge. So I might do that. I might go ahead and just make it like I said I was going to do with the 3. I might, because I've got another nice one of these that I could do. It's a little bigger. I might do that with that one. But I made 6 just in case I changed my mind. So this is how I made the leaves in the first bracelet. But I wanted to show you how I do these ones because they're slightly different. Because if I just left them like this, I mean, you could just leave them like that, but they're too pointy at this end, you see, and I wanted them to somehow fit up this nicely. So what I do, and you're not really supposed to use these this way because they tell you off when you send them back because they're broken, like I did. Although I didn't use them, they didn't break by me using them wrong, because this whole thing severed off. Anyway, they sent me some more, which was good, but then they said I'd used the wrong gauge silver, which I hadn't. But I'm not going to tell them I'm going to use them for this. That's not, you shouldn't really do this. So use an old pair, if you've got a really old pair. So what I do, I'll try and see where you are. I go in about that much. And I gently bring them together. I don't do it all at once. Gently bring it together. Like that. So you bring it together and then I'm going to snip that off. And sometimes they close up better than that. That one hasn't, so I'll just help it with these. So what you're looking for is that end to be straight. So when you put this on here, and when I solder these on, I like them to lift up a little bit, so I didn't tidy my desk before I started, so I can't find anything. When I solder them like this so that the end is lifting up off so it's not flat down. But that's how I want it. Now this one's going to be a little hard because this is a very narrow stone. So when I put that on there, it's almost taking up the whole depth of the bezel. Well, actually it's a little bit proud of the bezel, and I don't want it to be soldered right to the top of the bezel, because then I won't be able to push that part where these 3 are soldered on. I won't be able to push that over the top of the stone. So I'm going to be thinking about that when I make it. But usually what I do is I sink the stone down into the first layer of silver, so I'll get a little bit more height off of it, but oh no, I won't. But anyway, I'll figure that out, and it might be that I'll just cut this down more. See, on this one, and actually they're not soldered, there's a little gap there, so that might be just what I do for that. Usually they're soldered right up to the top. But this was the one I had trouble with. I kind of like it like that though. Anyway, so that's what I do. So I'm going to do all 3 of these. and then I might just go ahead and make the 3 for the other side, and then that'll be that ready.